All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? So yes, this is going to be a quicker video. I just want to talk about some leaks that have come out for Season 21. As you can see on screen, I just have some gameplay in the background here. I'm just recording audio for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're just going to jump right into it. So I'm probably going to put it on screen, the kind of info box of leaks that just got released. Essentially, these are just a whole bunch of new stuff that came out that are pretty credible. They're unconfirmed, as always. Don't get upset if any of these are wrong. That's what the actual first part of it says. But these are from credible leakers. People have gotten a lot of things right in the past, so these leaks are looking to be pretty credible and to be true. So I'm just going to go through them there. There also is a potential return Destiny 1 exotic, which is actually the point I'm making this video. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what that is. We're just going to jump right into it. So the first thing it says is that you can fish, and fish can now be pets. So essentially, if you guys didn't see the leak the other day, there was somebody fishing at the farm. So I guess fishing will become like a little side part of Destiny 2, which is, cool, interesting. It's kind of just a stupid little quality of life thing, I guess. It's just another little stupid activity to do in the game, which, I guess it's cool. If you can build up a collection and actually showcase the pets you've collected, I guess that would be pretty cool. So we'll just have to wait and see what that's in store for. So more leaks for Season of the Deep. The 3-player activity will have some roguelike aspects, which is pretty interesting. You can pick up a buff before you enter the next room, and there will be multiple seasonal activities, which actually is pretty credible. And it makes sense because if you guys remember the leaks from a while ago, I'll probably leave a link to that down in the description. We were talking about how Reckoning was making a return. They're going to bring Reckoning back into the game, which kind of makes sense since Titan is coming back. Reckoning was a big part of the 9 and also Titan. I believe there was one Reckoning activity that had Titan in some way. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe it kind of makes sense with the whole lore aspect of it. There is a submarine where you can also see the Leviathan, as shown in the TWAB, so the big fish-like creature. If you guys saw that. And then we're going to get into the new exotics that are going to be from this season. So I believe the first one here, the Strand Exotic Trace Rifle, apparently will be the Season Pass exotic, which is pretty cool. Apparently it's going to be really good and not just a gimmick exotic, which is always nice. So maybe it'll be something kind of like Aegis Scepter, which is the Stasis one. Maybe the Strand one will also be just as good and work really well with Strand. So we'll just have to wait and see. And then this is the big one, Arc Exotic Auto Rifle. Now, if you remember the leaks from a while ago, the ones that ended up being a little more credible, but this is one of the ones that didn't get as much traction because it wasn't confirmed in the actual picture leaks. But there was a returning Destiny 1 exotic that was coming back. I was under the impression, and a lot of other people that were under the impression, that Talailoc was going to be that Destiny 1 returning exotic because the Scout Rifle for Guardian Games was coded as an exotic, and there was a leaked exotic weapon coming back from Destiny 1 in the game, so everybody thought it was Talailoc. But it turns out an Arc Exotic Auto Rifle is most likely going to be, drumroll please, Zalo's Supercell. Zalo's Supercell is pretty likely to make a return into Destiny 2 next week with Season of the Deep. I imagine it's probably going to be, maybe it'll be the Season Pass exotics. I think the Strand Exotic Trace Rifle will be the Season Pass exotic, but it actually would make sense that the Zalo Supercell would actually be the Season Pass exotic, and then the Strand Exotic Trace would be like the Seasonal Quest exotic. So that would be amazing. If you guys don't remember Zalo Supercell, if you never played with Zalo Supercell, it's essentially like Risk Runner, although it functioned a little differently, and it was also an auto rifle that looked like an AK-47, so that's pretty cool. I really hope it does make a return into the game. That would be really epic. That'd be really sick. Gives you an immediate advantage when engaging with an enemy. Not sure what the advantage is. That's going to be, I believe, for the exotic auto rifle trait. Something like that. And then we have a Stasis Exotic Scout, which might be the Dungeon Exotic, which actually also makes sense because we were supposed to get another Stasis Exotic. That was a leak that came out after Winterbite had already released, so nobody really thought it was Winterbite, so it looks like the Stasis Exotic Scout will be the Dungeon Exotic, which is pretty cool. We have a couple more things here. Might be a quest, but because it has a catalyst, I believe that will be the dungeon. But everything is subject to either be wrong or change. So new light exotic armor quests, kind of like the Risk Runner and Arbalist, for new players, which is always pretty good. We have Lance's lines are fully recorded for Season 21. I believe they also came out and said for Season 22. So we will have full Lance Reddick lines for Zavala for Season 21 and Season 22. And then finally, the most bullshit one, in my opinion, we are getting a Starfire ornament, which is kind of silly, kind of stupid. Main reason being, they're going to nerf Starfire into the ground, and then they're going to give it an ornament. People have been wanting a Starfire ornament literally for the past 6 years that Destiny's been out, 7 years, something like that. People have been wanting a Starfire ornament forever, and unfortunately now we're going to get it only after its huge nerf. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Let me know what you think about these leaks down in the comments. Remember, these are pretty credible, but none of this is, 100% confirmed. Although I trust these leaks, I think this is all going to be true come next week. Season of the Deep is less than a week away. It's about 6 days away right about now. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you, and have a great rest of your day, guys. All right.